Playing there! All right. Double A-side setup, trying to play the man in the back of the site. That was meant to be the second player facing, but when you lose Heaven like that to Chopper, kind of threw the whole idea into disarray. Dealt with nicely by Team Spirit, but it was just that one hero gun that was taken out as the first kill in the round. That was kind of the only hope for Greyhound there.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of takes on Twitter today, Harry. A lot of people calling for Spirit to the playoffs of Katowice. They're not even out of the play-in yet. But some high expectations of this squad. Do you rival them? Do you match them maybe? What do you think of Spirit?
And I feel like we're at that all the way back in Antwerp, making his kind of big day.
Lower down
Players, the star, he was the guy that made runs happen.
And they play better when they remove them. I mean, the direct comparison is your Kinder out of Outsiders, right? Like, you remove your Kinder, you remove Buster, and then you win a major? What?
Yeah.
How does that happen? I don't know.
The depth in the region, it's scary.
Yeah. Even just the fact that, you know, you take out Dexter, what was proving now to be one of the hottest prospects coming into this year, and then you swap them with Wonderful, they still go on and make another major playoffs. Doesn't seem to be holding them back. Inns will be held back, though, by a Molotov. Going to fall all the way through Secret, try and anchor the lower site, but it's all a fake out again for Spirit. They've been very tricky. They've not let their intentions be clear, and they're going to stumble out into this A site. If they go down vent, they will die, but Magix has got that pick, and that will only reinforce the push.
Yeah, because there's no smokes or any weirdness here, it's going to be pretty loose spacing, even if they did vent drop. They don't need to with these kills coming in. Inns has now played the trump card of the vent player. They know about him. And so they've got their sights set on the A play. It's a flawless deconstruction of the A side setup there, isn't it?
One brick at a time.
It really is. That one, a beautiful round and a Team Spirit. Greyhound just kind of picked apart one by one.
Especially when you go for A hits on nuclear, especially if you're going for like a rush out hut, you need so much util to actually reinforce that play. Smoke main, backside molly, hut roof molly, good flashes for rafters players that are likely looking into walls. Spirit don't even do that. They just kind of duel one by one. They take their spots, they win their fights, and they don't even need... The main smoke missed. I mean, Spirit are not even hitting the main smoke like in 3 of these rounds now in the T side. It hasn't mattered. Because in fact, the one time they got the main smoke down in the pistol, they got shot through it. So yeah, they're just dueling, taking their sweet time, and the kills are coming to them. Even on that earlier ramp hit with Magix and back lobby, kills came to him there as well. So Greyhound got to be feeling the pressure right now. 4-2 up. T-side nuke is not what it once was. It's a very nice half to play with a lot of options. Some of the most options you're going to get in a T-side in the current map pool, I'd say. Look at this scale.
Dude, it's so crazy. The speed and...
Why wouldn't you check that, Chopper? He comes from the different side this time.
Yeah. He's keeping you guessing. It's the micro repositions that really get you.
Oh, not again. Oh.
All right. This time dealt with. They've seen you playing on top of the rails before.
And it's smoked. Spirit smoked. Kind of whack today. It's not an easy one. Ooh, don't look down. Don't look down.
Hello.
Cheeky beak.
Inns is dead as the A site's been taken, like we all expected there. It's a nice clean one out of Team Spirit. It is kind of crazy. They're playing the full pace behind some of these rounds. Like Chopper just really, letting his hair down and running it outside. And so for Greyhound, you don't even feel like you're getting the kind of like bare minimum of respect to play this game. It feels very, very different right now.
I like the orb, but what have Spirit been doing outside every round? They've been running smoke walls, haven't they? They've been getting Secret for free, and Greyhound have not got a solution. The orb might have to be that. We're starting very heavy outside, though. 2 will go into main, but they can assist with util over red. And a close orb is a really nice play for Alistair. He goes ahead of any util that will come from Spirit. But of course, why would they go outside? You've got an orb, may as well hit the A site. Checking hut roof, Cinco's a dead man, and a double entry yet again for the price of 1. Call that a discount. Flash through the smoke is Inns, but Siren's holding it, and a 4-on-2, locked out again. That orb is saving. Brutal.
Yeah, one of the things you were talking about earlier, Hugo, was Katowice last year for Renegades, now Greyhound, right? And what kind of went down there with like it being Liaz's debut with the team. On top of that, we also had the whole situation where like coming into that, they were keeping it close to their chest who was going to be the IGL at that event. That was a whole shtick going alongside it. On top of that, then later in the year, we had Vexite making his debut, coming in to replace Hats, who was in this team. And so it kind of felt like in the 2 excursions abroad, you know, we kind of had like some serious asterisks by...
Oh,
bloody hell.
Blimey.
Even taking the guns out, man, it's crazy.
The AWP specifically.
So, yeah, we had some like serious asterisks by a lot of these Greyhound performances, right? And so now it's like, well, you're a couple of months on from that. You've had like this time to hopefully build up a bit of a playbook, get to know how the team's going to play, how you're going to work off of one another. And for me, like Vexite was always the kind of most exciting prospect there because within the region, he was the talked about like breakout player, right? And early on, I think you saw like glimmers of it, but never the kind of man that was hyped up. And so I'm hoping